found my cord.
You've been trying to find the cord the whole time.
Alright guys, welcome back for another episode. This is our, episode 2 now. Hopefully move along pretty well. So on the last session we had the whole party meet up in Vargrimst. One thing led to another with people kissing butt and trying to blackmail other people to begin the whole event. So it sort of led to everyone getting paired up together. Vinda's searching for a party. Zenzi believing that the Wild Mother told her to follow Vinda. Zara's getting her name drawn out of a lottery, which was completely fair. And Zardo signing up just because, well, his brother went along as well. And then Salazar, thinking he's in the clear, getting rid of everyone that seems to hate him, gets then lumped in with the party as well. Yeah, so...
Oh, God.
You're right, dying.
We already have a party member dining.
Yeah.
Only Salazar.
Yeah, that's right. He won't be missed.
Thanks. Love you guys, too.
Oh, wait, that's Ryan? Sorry, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, Ryan. Sorry.
We miss the player, not so much the character.
Never impulse buying a tattoo with you fuckers ever again.
Why not? You love it. Alrighty. So with that, you guys all met up the next morning and headed off to Palebank village. You guys spent the day travelling over, encountered a saber-tooth on the way across.
Oh, yeah.
Quickly dispatched that to the point of, maybe I should have thrown 2 at you instead of 1.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you guys end up skinning its hide, getting a few of its teeth, and continued on to Palebank. When you guys arrived in Palebank, right on dusk, you guys looked over and saw at the over at the graveyard there was a big collection of people, and upon approaching, you saw a frozen dwarf in like a statue form, but it's succumbed to an icy sickness over the last few weeks or months. You guys are yet to find out. Yeah, and after that, Vinda, like the one who's leading your party, dashed off to see his, trying to find his friend who's meant to be at Ergon Tut. I'm wondering what's happened to him as well. While Salazar and Zaras ran off to Tulgi's hut, confronted her and her 2 pets, killed her 2 pets and knocked her unconscious, and that's where we finish things off. So, with that, I will come back to Zenzi and Zardo. With you guys sort of just after this sort of meeting, you guys have run off chasing after Vinda. I'll get you both to make a perception check for me. See if you can actually find Vinda after he's just bolted.
17.
Yeah, 8.
Yep, so Zenzi, you're sort of still trying to get used to the whole snow under your feet kind of feeling again. And you're too busy looking at the ground in front of you, knowing how clumsy you can be sometimes. Whereas Zardo, you spot Vindar sort of ducking and weaving through the trees and heading off towards like the rough direction where Erlova Mare said Ergon's hut was. So you can probably keep following him.
Yeah, I'll point it out to Zindi so they know which way we're going.
Yep. Too easy. So you guys follow for, I don't know, say 5-10 minutes probably out of town. Sort of just into a bit of a bushy area. It's like just on the outskirts of town, so just past there sort of they've got a little like wooden palisades all the way around the town for minor defences. It's just on the other side of that, sort of out a bit. He likes his privacy. So let me get this map up and running.
I just need to clean my glasses. I'll be back.
Okay.
Just so I don't have to keep changing my screens. When you're like, I'll pull the map up, I've got your Twitch up, and I'm like, I'll just look at it on Twitch. I don't need to look at it on my actual character sheet.
That's all good. That'll pretty much do. Yeah, I know, that's a delay there. That's all good. Now I want you guys to... I hate this app sometimes. Ask.
Nothing's perfect.
No. Cool. I better get you guys on this map.
I do like it better than Roll20 though, but lie. Sorry, Ryan.
No offense. Pagan.
Why can't I?
No!
You have disadvantage for the next 3 games.
Maybe it doesn't
It was
have.
disadvantage for life anyway, wasn't it?
No, that was disadvantage for Brayden for life.
Oh.
We even it out because of all his little skills.
Why won't you go on?
Okay,
with it?
Luke, I'm sorry. You need to move, buddy. You're pulling out things and moving things. Go away.
That's better.
I can see it on the Twitch, but I can't see it on the screen.
You won't see it on the screen. You're not there.
You're not there.
Yeah, I
Good
did the same
point.
thing last week, remember?
Yes, that's right.
I can see a black screen.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get.
I
up
can
there.
see my character.
Yeah.
And he'll look good.
Bray,
Yeah.
just real quick. Is there a way for when you share your maps to not be like full screen? That's just me being picky, but
You can grab the corners and change it. I can't change how it appears on your screen.
okay. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no.
It's all good.
Why can't? Oh, that's right. Remove. Now you guys see everything, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whatever. You guys come up to this, up to the hut. I'm gonna have to fiddle around with a bit of lighting and stuff again. Ah, there we go. That. I know, just give me shits now. But anyway, so you guys, showed up at the hut and sort of you see a stool sitting just out front of it. I don't have it on the map yet, but it's usually sitting there, but it's empty. You see like some tracks leading off back past where you guys are, sort of heading back into town. The door is slightly ajar, and sort of as you guys approach the door, looking inside, you see this sort of a faint glow left of a sigil that's on the door just inside the doorway, and you see Vindar pretty much frozen solid, like just frozen in time, not so much frozen in ice. But yeah, he's pretty much frozen just there.
Kill.
I guess we're gonna approach the door and actually see if he's alive. Try and take some vitals, I guess.
Yep. So as you get close looking and you see like standing over near the fireplace, it's like only just barely going. You see like a heap of like freshly cut logs sitting just in front of the fire that looks to have been dropped. And you see a... so wait, let me put that on. I hate this thing sometimes. You see like a albino white tiefling sort of standing in the fire, in front of the fireplace, trying to stay warm. And sort of looking over and going, ah shit, and runs over to also like check on Binder. Doesn't seem hostile at all.
Don't kill the tiefling, is what I'm hearing.
You do whatever you
We
want to
can't
do.
see the tiefling anymore. By the way.
Can't see it.
No, it was there and it disappeared.
Sure. Ah, there you go.
There we go.
There we go. I thought it like turned invisible or something. I was like, fuck.
No, I just changed it to neutral, so you guys can still attack it if you really choose.
If
I don't
we
know what you
choose-
guys are going to do, yeah. Yes, as I said, as you guys approach, you see like Vindar's just, it's this glowing rune on the ground, and Vindar's sort of just, you can tell he's run straight over it and just frozen in place.
Why don't I have to dispel magic? Ah.
I was gonna say, do we know that he's alive?
She turns around and goes, oh shit, sorry, I kind of had this set up just in case people came back to try and ransack the place. But he is fine, he's just paralysed at the moment, which should wear off in an hour or so.
I was gonna say, can you like unparalyze him?
Unfortunately not. I don't have that spell.
Can we move him?
Yeah, sure, you can move him. Just obviously, if you move his body too quick, you could hurt him still. He's effectively frozen, and if you put your hand to him, you can feel like he's cold, like frozen cold, but it's sort of still breathing, still fine, and you can see and hear everything that's still going on around him. He can't move, he can't talk, he can't,
Creepy at all. I'm going to inquire as to who this weird-looking person is. Would I know what tieflings are? With my shelf that I bring.
Probably, I know. You probably are mentioned in books, sort of thing. And you have heard that some tieflings can be caused by celestial means, others can be caused by fiends. So you would have heard of them, but yeah, they do look demonic. No matter how celestial they could be, they do look demonic. So, she goes, "Oh, sorry, my name is Ash. I've known Vinda for about a year or so now. We went to Cross with Ergon." Ergon, the frozen dwarf that was at the funeral.
Yeah.
So she walks up and starts to go and lift Bindar and ask if one of you would give him a hand, and we can put him over on the couch. On the couch
I
on
just
the bed.
point to Zenzi. I don't have the strength.
Yeah, I can help with that. So
Alright.
put him over on the couch.
Yep, well, over on the bed, yeah. So you guys sort of move him over there and just sort of lay him down. And it's a bit awkward because he's still got like one leg somewhat frozen up in the air, if that makes sense. Like he was running into the room. So
Is
sort
there-
of laying on bed is quite funny.
Is the sigil that's on the ground turned off now? Like,
Yeah,
has
you
it
can
already
see
gone
it's
off because of the-
like when you showed up, it was sort of dissipating, kind of thing. Like it's sort of,
Alright.
it had already gone off, and it's just sort of slowly dissipating.
It's being triggered.
Yeah,
Cool. So I guess if you know Vinda, you obviously know about this supposed sickness. Is there anything more you can tell us?
she like holds up her arm, and you can see like the blue veins going right up her arms. She's
And
like,
move on.
I've experienced this sickness firsthand. I've had these symptoms for a few weeks now. I'm feeling colder and a little bit fatigued. Sort of my moving, like I can't move as far or quick as I used to. It's like there's a chill on my bones.
Do you remember what happened? Where, like, did you get like hit or something slashed? Did you eat something funky?
We found, like the last thing we all did, we found all this treasure in one of the ruins in Icecross, and there's these bright blue vials that Ergon found, and he kept them secret, sort of thing. Or kept them away from us until we got back here, and he sold them off to Pelks, the Curiosities place up the road, sort of thing. And with this, she'll go over and sit down at the chair anyway, and just sort of talking to us. Look, we sold them to Pelks, and then a few days later, we heard that she got robbed, and everything that we sold to her has been stolen. And Vindra and we tried to chase and find out who stole what and what's going on, but to no avail. It's almost as if it's someone in town stole it, but none of the stuff can be found here anywhere in town. But as I said, we found Vinda, my friend over there. He snuck back a third vial and tried hiding it, and I found it only a few weeks ago. And just coming into contact with it has seemed to have made me crook.
You still have the vial?
No, he snatched it back, and last I saw, he said he was going to go sell it to Pelk. But then that was 4 or 5 days ago, and I haven't seen him since.
And he was selling it to Pelk?
That was what he said.
Do you know what the vials contain?
No clue at all. It's just bright blue vials. We just figured they'll something Aeorian, and it's set like fetch a pretty penny. Like it's everything from Aeor is like expensive.
Right. So you just go to some ruins, find some pretty blue vials, and think, hey, we'll just take these and sell them for money.
Well, we did want to look further through the ruins, but we got chased out. We lost 2 of our party members in there.
And when were you going to tell us this part?
It's not my story to tell, it's Vinder's.
He's a little indisposed at the moment.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Still, y'all found these vials of frosted death, and you all just sold them.
Well, none of us were sick until not long after we got back, and Ergon started getting sick. He was the only one who really came in contact with those vials.
So when did this all happen?
We got back about 2 months ago.
And you said there was ruins.
Yes, all the way in Islecross. It's about maybe a week or so's travel into Islecross. So about 2.5 months ago we found all the vials, give or take.
Right. So 2.5 months ago you found the vials.
Yes.
And Auron got sick when?
Ergon, he got sick. His symptoms started to show up not long after he returned. By then he'd already sold the vials, and then they'd already been stolen by Pelt before we could do anything about it. So we've tried everything to heal him. We've had multiple clerics here in town have all come to see him and try to heal him, and that was to no avail. It was like they apparently sent word to Ufadern and any of the local towns nearby, but so far no one has shown up to help.
The only thing I can think of is if you go back into the Isocross ruins and see if there's a cure.
That
If there's
seems
something
to
to
be
counteract
the
it.
That could be
But
it.
also, it's kind of on you. You guys went into a ruins, you got bad potions of death, you sold it, you accidentally took some, now you're all starting to die from it. It's kind of, you kind of brought it on yourself, you know what I'm saying?
The main concern though is now contagious now that they've been exposed. Is this something that can be spread to others, even if they don't come in contact with the vials?
Well, Vinder over there is fine. He doesn't look like he has any blue veins on him, and he's been around us as long as, since it was found. I only got it when I came in contact with the vial.
Yeah, but you said he had a vial as well.
Yes, but he's not sick. And if he came into contact before me, then he hasn't got it yet. Or, at all. But as far as I'm aware, it's not contagious in the way of, if we shook hands, it's not going to be, I'm not going to give you the sickness. Because we have been around this whole town for months, like trying to find a cure. If we were sick and we gave it to other people, would there not be, the whole town would be sick by now?
Well, that's still to be decided, because didn't one of the town folk tell us that there was another person that was sick? Wait, where did your brother go?
Oh, I assume with the scaly one.
That seems detrimental.
Yeah.
This other person, are they part of your party as well?
You mean the local thief that I've had sick, Tulgi? No.
Thief. Right.
Well, in a small
That could
town,
explain where you...
if you start to do anything untowards, everyone seems to know you pretty quickly.
Did they steal your vials? I thought you didn't know where they went.
We've searched. We even searched her house, her residence. There's no sign. Needless to say, she was not happy to see myself and Binder.
Trust me, I think she's going to be even less happy to see our scaly associate.
Would she get violent? This person?
If you don't listen, if she likes her privacy.
They're dead.
We had to catch her outside of her house. She wouldn't let us inside. So we waited in the bushes nearby, and when she left again, we prevented her from getting back inside until she let us in to have a look. She had 2 very nice wolves, though, as pets.
They're dead.
How is your brother with combat? I haven't known you for long, but maybe we should check up on them.
Oh no, when I say they're dead, I mean the wolves. Those wolves are so dead.
Okay.
Well, I guess, are we okay to leave Vinder and Hugh with you then for the moment?
Oh, I can certainly watch over him, make sure no harm comes. You see her sort of, like, she'll basically follow you out, but the last thing you see is she sort of pulls out a sapphire off the ground that was sort of like disrupted by the sigil, and starts pretty much recasting her, her glyph on the ground.
Is there a way that if we return, we can not get hit by that?
Oh yes, I'll just, as I'm doing the ritual, like to cast it, I can sort of specify any people that won't trigger it, so to speak. And
That would be appreciated.
I didn't realise Vindar was coming back, or otherwise I would have made sure that he could cross it with no harm. So that was my mistake.
So you say it'll be about an hour until he'll be fully recovered.
Yes, give or take. So.
Take about half that time just to get back to the town.
Yeah, I suggest we go and find your brother at least. The Dragonborn I really couldn't care less about, but I feel your brother would be of importance.
Let's just see if they've got any more information from the dwarves that they went and saw. They were going to chase dwarves, I think, off memory.
Was it dwarves or gnomes? I can't remember. These are all so small.
I
Well, let's go find them, and hopefully by the time we reconvene with them, Vinder will be back to his senses, and we can find out more about this exhibition and this sickness.
We'll be back.
Very well. So take care of yourselves and don't do anything that we wouldn't do. She sort of chuckles to herself.
That appears to be not much.
The life of an adventurer.
I feel like as we walk away, it's like, I don't know her well enough to know what she would or would not do. Statement is not no.
She casts runes on the floor that trap her friends. Let's not do that.
I mean, I could. But yeah, we'll head off back to main
Try and
town to
locate.
try and find up.
Yep, too easy. Alrighty. So as you guys sort of return, just so you guys are aware, Corey's not going to make it tonight. He says he napped all afternoon, and by the time he woke up, he's feeling a bit crook. So
Yeah.
he'll join us next session, apparently. So, so with that done, we'll go back to Zaros and Salazar. If I can find it all again. Right, that's the old map. Glad to see the last time I was on here all the data saved exactly where I put it all. Images, campaign, creative maps.
Salazar is going to be pacing impatiently outside the door, waiting for Zaros to come out.
Mm-hmm. Look, dynamic lighting works now. But I think I used Zaros to check something the other day. There we go. Cool. So you guys are sort of both in this hut. Salazar's out front, pacing back and forwards, and what are you doing inside, Zaros? Like, the last thing you did was you made sure that Torgi was stable. So what I will do is find...
Zaris is going to pace slowly around the hut to see if he can find any like little hidden nooks or crannies that you can hide things in.
Alrighty. So looking around, you can't see much in her hut. Like, it's very just like ramshackle. It has the bare basics. Over in the chest, over sort of just on the other side of the brazier, you see there's a just some like basically just adventuring supplies, I guess, like a backpack and some some tattered leather armor, like nothing too sort of flash. It's just something that's too heavy for her to be wearing at the moment in her condition.
Yeah.
But on top of it, you see this really nice ornate dagger.
Does it look like that it's like just for show, or has it been used?
Doesn't look like it's been used like by her anytime recently. It's sort of, it's just a really nice ornate dagger, and if you you guys wouldn't know much like where these are from, so yeah, it's just a really nice ornate dagger.
This doesn't look like it belongs here. When she wakes up, I'll have to ask her about it.
Yeah, so it's sort of, when I say ornate, it's got like this old, like an ancient elvish / ancient draconic sort of look to it, like almost otherworldly kind of thing. Ornate, yeah. To put it simply, it's looks like it's from Mayor sort of style.
Right. Are there any pieces of paper that might have some notes on it?
Yep, so if you go to the desk which has notes on it, you're sort of just looking around and reading what's there, and you see, let me find it in here. These. So yeah, you find a letter that's written to Tulgi, thanking her for like the last shipment that she got, and just sort of all that she sort of organised to get delivered to someone, which consisted of like various items from Aor. So, but yeah, with that, and then you flip under it and you see another letter from the same person, of a name of, why is this one glowing red at me in here? I think it's Hulil Lutan. So Hulil Lutan, Lutan. And it's going, sister, what did you sell to me? I'm now, got this frozen sickness and I can't move.
Oh shit.
So I can't move as much as I could. So it goes in to describe it. She's got, blue veins going right up her arms, and, saying that, hopefully that Torgi has has an antidote or a solution to this, or things aren't going to go so well for them. But then sort of the last line really catches your attention. It's like, please, sister, I need your help. Like, find me a solution.
Right.
So
Does it have like a return address or?
Not really. It's sort of, there's no addresses on it. It's like you can tell it's just been delivered by someone, like to and from, like a private courier, basically.
Right.
That knows where they both are, and
Alright. Gonna stand by the door, like in the doorway, so I can keep an eye on Thule but see Salazar. Keep an eye on him as well.
Yep. There you go.
Are you coming out, Zaris? Zaris?
Do not call to me like an animal. You're lucky you're still alive.
Zaras!
And I walk into the cabin and shut the door. Because Cyrus is being a pain. And wait for Torgi to wake up so I can ask her some questions.
Yeah, fair enough. And what are you doing at the
You
moment?
don't
Sorry?
ignore me. Proceeds to take out the great axe. He's gonna start chopping at the door.
Okay.
But he's more not chopping at the door, but he's kind of bash it open.
Okay,
Are you
we'll
going
make
like
a-
crazy, like he's Johnny kind of chopping at the door?
Yeah, more just trying to kick it down.
Okay, I'll just make an attack for me.
Kick it open at least. Okay. 15.
Just, you sort of go to... You only just hit the door.
Can I interject
Yep.
at the very last minute and just open the door so he falls in and flat on his face?
Sure, but I'll get you both to make a dexterity check for that one to see if you can get out of the way quick enough even when you open the door, and to make sure that, you know, see if Salazar does actually roll through the door.
So that is 18.
Yep, so I'd say you sort of open the door and go with it so you move out of the way, and put that you, Salazar.
Is it a check or a dex save?
I'd say it'd be a save for you. Yeah.
Save. Sweet.
But you don't see this one coming, so you don't get advantage.
Damn it!
And with that, you do a little bit of a roll into the room.
Oh, fuck!
Sort of your momentum carries you through.
So, no! Very funny. What are we still doing here?
We're
It is
waiting.
dangerous.
But I would say
It's-
with that sort of like loud clatter on the floor, you start to see Torgi start to come to.
Get off! Jesus.
Ah! She's still alive. I told you this is bad news.
We need information.
We didn't get information. What makes you think they're going to give it to us now?
Cyrus is just gonna shake his head at Salazar and move over to Torgi.
You get to
Lean
do it your
down.
way. If you don't get any answers, I do it my way.
So you see Torgi is still sort of laying like on the slope of the table, actually sort of where she pretty much fell over or got knocked out. She's sort of coming to, just shaking her head, trying to work out, you know, what the fuck just happened to her.
So go on. I give you 30 seconds as he pulls out his cigarette. By the time I finish this, I'll be answering questions, asking questions. Do your thing.
Torgi?
Yes.
And I hold up the letter from the family member that's sick.
What are you doing going through my stuff?
What are you doing holding information back that could help you?
What chance did I get? You broke in, killed my pets, and knocked me unconscious.
Where did you get it? And why did you pass it on? Who did you give it to?
Well, the item, the treasury stuff is from Pelps. It's like that full Ergon brought it back, and it was a lot easier stealing it from, you know, an old lady than it was stealing it from a whole party of people in Ergon's hut.
And who did you pass it on to?
to my sister.
How did you get it there?
A few of her, like, underlings came and picked it up and took it back.
Where is your sister?
She's at a cave not far from here, north. Pretty sure it's just off the coastline. It's called Croaker Cave. You can ask any of the residents of the village. They all know about the cave. It's too dangerous for anyone to go, so she uses her hideout.
Was that really so hard?
I probably would have been happy to tell you if you'd just let me beat and rest. And you didn't break in and kill my pets.
They attacked us.
Because you broke into my house.
We opened the door.
You broke into my house.
He said, she said. But
We did break
here.
into the house.
That's not the point. Shh. What's in this cave?
I don't know. It's giant frogs or something. I don't know. I don't go there.
Giant frogs.
Yes.
Are you interrupting my 30 seconds?
Bitch,
Do
you
you
got
need
your
to go
30
wait
seconds.
outside again?
I don't like you. Your temper is most annoying.
And you see Tulgi sort of get up and she like hobbles around past the brazier and goes to the chest and opens up and grabs the dagger out and sort of tosses it to you, Zaris, and go, look, I want nothing more from that place. It's gonna kill me anyway, the stuff I stole, so yeah, you can at least take the dagger and be done with it. And you see it sort of, she then walks up and starts trying to move the one of the wolf corpses like outside, so she can start going to try and bury it. Like, she's very, very injured on her last limb, but she's still trying to bury her pets.
People keeping animals as pets. Foolish trope. Never understood it.
Zaris looks very conflicted at the moment as Tuli moves. To bury, like, to try and get her pets outside, and he tries to help.
Why are you helping her?
But yeah, she's in no state to argue with help. Like, she knows she's going to struggle to do this by herself.
He's very conflicted. Like, he
Yeah.
don't know, he doesn't know why he's doing it, but he's just like silently helping her.
As an FYI, also, I don't have the map. I cannot see a thing.
That one.
Yes. Much better.
My bad.
Much better.
Keep forgetting I've got to share things, not just open them.
Ugh. Such a pain.
But either way.
Zaris. She's sick. Don't want to get it away from her.
If you're afraid, then you can just wait outside.
Why are we waiting outside? We got the information we need. Let's go. Should be dead anyway. Who cares?
So with that, have you decided you're going to help her sort of move him outside?
Yeah.
Get off!
So I'd say you'd spend the next, I'd say 15 to 20 odd minutes, maybe even half an hour, kind of like helping her get her outside, and even, even more guilt ridden to try and help her even dig like just some shallow holes, nothing too deep, nothing too, not 6 foot deep kind of thing, just deep enough to sort of bury him. Yeah. Just because you saw her start trying to dig, but like she's on death's door at the moment, basically.
Yeah.
So due to the sickness and you guys, but yeah, I'd say sort of towards the end of like burying it, you get Zenzi and Zardo would show up.
Yeah.
So say you're sort of out around the side of a house. I'd say Salazar, I'm guessing you're just going to be resting up against the side of the house again still.
Pretty much, just cigarette in hand is like, frivolous efforts right here. Don't really care about them at all.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say.
Welcome you two miscreants. You just missed the party. She's currently burying her dogs outside, and for some reason your friend is helping them do it. No idea why. The dogs attacked first. It's ugly business. She's dying. Fun fact.
I'm sorry, y'all just gave me a whole lot of information with no context, so I'm just going to disregard 60% of that because I didn't get a beat of that, and you just threw it all together in like the one big sort of word vomit.
I'm guessing you two related. You sound exactly the same.
I mean, you can see us, right? We're not related.
Yeah.
Not
She's
you, fairy
Loxodon.
floss.
I'm a tiefling. Fuck.
What are you?
Things you work
I'm
out,
everything.
No,
Sorry,
not
that's
you.
my backup character.
Not you, fairy floss. I'm talking about Zardo and Zaris.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense. Sorry.
I
misunderstood.
literally introduced him as my brother.
Yeah, well,
Does your common language have a different word for brother? Did I
Well-
mistranslate?
you know, but it's like, what up, bro? Things like that, you know.
Zaris
introduce
comes
each
back
other.
around the house to like storm up and just go, "Brother, I demand we leave now."
Alright.
He points to Salazar. He made me so angry that I swore in common.
Ew.
That's all you have a problem with.
Ew.
That's disgusting.
He made me angry and I swore in common. I nearly killed him.
Speaking of
Yes.
killing, what's George's character's name again?
Vinda.
Vinda's kind of frozen in time. Not dead, just frozen in time. Apparently his friend set off a trap and Vinda walked into it.
And this is a problem. Why?
I mean, he's still technically our employer, so like, we don't get this job done, we don't get paid.
We're getting
We
paid.
get paid.
Sounds like a you problem.
So genuinely, it's like,
I meant
what?
we, as in my brother and I, not we.
Wait, so you two are mercenaries?
Anyway, did you find out anything about this frozen death thing?
Ha! Just killing her. He draws his axe. Could speed up the process, it would be much less suffering. But this one, points to Zaris, is not letting me.
Zars, did you find out anything about whatever this condition is that these people brought about themselves?
Not of the condition, brother, but I know where it went.
Where did it go?
To a cavern to the north. Apparently the townsfolk know of it, it's dangerous, and
Yes,
that's
it's
where...
got lots of frogs. Of all the things that could be dangerous, froggies. Ah,
I'm good. We're good with frogs.
And you see Zaris sigh and try to compose himself at being interrupted. His hand is twitching on an ornate dagger at his side, and he's just like,
let me see.
Usa.
Is the person that was still here, are they still alive? The one that owned the wolves?
Yep, yeah, so she's sort of just out like mourning pretty much over the like 2 mounds of dirt.
She's afflicted with the sickness, right?
Yep. She's got blue veins, like bright blue veins going right up her arms and starting to go up her neck and everything now.
Well, I think, brother, you are correct. We should leave this place and try and find some information.
We've got the information. We need to go to the cavern in the north.
Can't believe I'm saying this, brother, but we should leave. So
with that, like you hear Togi like yell out to Yuzaris and go, thank you for your help. There was one more note that I'd burnt from my sister. And sort of
what
she
would that be?
So she sort of walks over because she like struggles to yell at the moment. Goes, she did say she was sending some of her underlings to go check Pelks out to go see if they had any antidotes or magical things that could help heal my sister. Don't know if that might help, but that's all I know. And you see her sort of start to walk slowly back over to the 2 wolves.
Zaris looks a little confused at being thanked. And then like quickly shakes it off and is just like, we should go to this Pelks and see from there, I guess.
Onwards.
So by this time it's getting, it's starting to get dark, like the sun's setting, and it's getting right into that sort of twilighty sort of area.
Mhm.
But yeah, so we bet you guys head back into the center of town. So I can find this map easier.
Just as everyone's going back into town, Salazar's like, oh, just left something back at the place. Up 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
I left something at the place.
Inside check that motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm inside checking that. I'm inside checking that.
Like a deception, persuasion, or whatever check you want.
I love you, Ryan, but wow, that was just...
Oh no!
But Ryan, I'll get you to
Wow.
put it into the dice tower. Like drop it on that dice tower in the bottom right corner, so then only I can
My
see it.
inside check
Results.
roll was
Oh, fuck.
Same.
so bad. Oh my god!
Fuck, are we gonna let him get away with this? Oh my god!
He's not gonna know.
Apparently.
Oh no! I clicked out of it. Wait, hold on. I gotta load it up again.
Ah, you clicked out of it. Ah, well, you failed.
What a shame. Everyone knows what you're really going to do.
I just want to talk to it. Just want to talk to it.
Don't you dare!
So I got an 8. Just a solid start there.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got a 9.
you don't get a nat 1. I'm gonna be
You got
so
a 9?
mad.
Fuck.
Oh god.
What did you get, brother?
She
I
got
got a 7. I rolled very poorly.
A 7, an 8, and a 9.
Yeah, you guys rolled horribly on that one.
Right?
No, thanks, because we didn't know that already.
Don't you dare!
Alright, come on, Ryan. You have to roll 5, so we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
For a
not a
1.
10.
For a 1.
1 would be good to you.
DM, you have the roll.
Oh. So what'd you roll there, Ed? An
8.
An 8.
Cool.
So we
well,
got 9, 8, and 7.
both Sensi and Ed use both. Something seems off. Only just slightly. Like, you haven't known him for long, but just. But Zaris, you don't know. Just give you that. Salazar, you rolled an 8. Well, a 7 plus 1, but yeah.
We are all rolling so well.
This is great. This is a great roll.
God.
No double digits for us tonight. My screen supposed to be black?
Probably.
For fantasy? Okay, cool. As long as it's supposed to be like that.
Mine's black now too.
Alright, now I got my character.
Can you see your character
What did
now?
you... Yo, what did you, forget there, Senzi?
Me?
I keep thinking Shenzi for some reason. Nope,
When
you're
I
Senzi.
Senzi.
Never mind. Scaly!
Scaly.
Scaly.
Look,
His
I
name
changed
is
my
just
name
Scaly.
on the Twitch thing, so it says my character's name, so, and Kate has it, so I can at least look for that, and Zara I knew. So, you know, I'm going off that. So Scaly, what'd you leave behind?
I actually left behind the saber cat pelt that I was wearing before. He's got.
I mean, I don't know if
got it
that's really
tucked away in his
important.
Bag. No. This is essential.
We could just get another one when we go kill another saber-tooth.
I'm not trying to tempt fate here. I just want to get my damn saber cat pelt.
Are you
back.
saying that you can't take on another saber-tooth? You might
Can I-
need, what's the common word?
Can I
Help?
just go get it? I'll be right back.
The question: do you actually have it on you, Ryan?
Yes, I do.
Cool. Anyone else who has, like, anyway, a passive perception above like a 12 or something? He's probably see it on him.
I have a 12,
How do
passive
we-
perception.
How do we know what our passive perception is?
You-
Mine just says charisma.
No, so you got.
Mine says wisdom +3. That's all mine says.
So you got on your main page, you got like senses and then perk, so PERC, perception.
Oh yeah, mine 13. Yeah.
Yeah. So you would see clearly that he's got the saber-tooth pelt on him, but he's starting to walk back, and he doesn't realize that as he turns to walk back to the hut.
Can I
He's
can I
quite
like
clearly
flank
showing it.
him and like pull it
It's
out?
like
with my
dangling
trunk?
out of my backpack.
Yeah. Well, you're using it to cover your head at first, so I'd imagine it's just over your shoulders, basically.
Yeah. Can
So-
I like flank him and like pull it out with my trunk?
Sure.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's what I do.
Oh. There it is. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate that.
Yeah. So let's keep moving.
Well, I just gotta make sure she's okay. That's all.
I'm sure she's fine.
Unlikely. She was on death's doorstep when we left.
Then death will take her if that's how it's meant to be. We have other things that we have signed on to do.
Well, then you go into town. I'll be right with you. Be 2 seconds, tops.
Zaris is just glaring at him.
Scaly, I mean this with no offense. We're here to do a job. And if we're going to split up, then you need your exit buddy. So if you're leaving this group for a temporary moment of time, I'm going to follow you.
I take Vinda. Oh, that's right. Vinda's not here.
And look what happened to him. So, if the group is splitting, you will have an exit buddy. So if you want us to walk back down there, it better be worth it.
I'll go with him again.
Or you can take my brother.
Just the sinister sounds. Cyrus was like, I'll go with him.
It's like I'm not being threatening, but I am.
Is it worth the headache?
No. Fine. Got my saber cat pelt. I'm good. She'll go to town. No problem.
But I'm gonna wait till you start walking and then I'll start walking.
You see, like, as he's slowly kind of trying to be the tail, but you are kind of tailing him. You're, fuck! Fine! Keeps walking.
I'm not too sure if anyone else can hear it, but I'm gonna say in Primordial. I don't know if Zenzi or Salazar has Primordial as a
Don't
language.
think so.
Checking? Nah.
Primordial's a very rare one.
Ah, cool. I'll just say in Primordial to Zara, I'll be like, what is with this Scaly?
Now can you see why? And this is in Primordial again. Now can you see why I swore at him in common?
Let's just hope this we can go get this antidote and be done with this.
So Zenzi and Salvo, you guys are hearing this. It's not like a nice language to hear. Like it's very, like, deep and sort of It's
We actually made it like a bad joke, like you know how like your tongue pop, like that's primordial. It's just tongue pops. Everyone going. That's how you. That's primordial speech to us.
No way for you guys to understand this at all. Like you can't even hear key phrases. It's just
we'll head on in as well, obviously.
Yep. So I'm going
Just
to.
common and draconic.
I think it's celestial and primordial.
Alright, so we're heading to the hut, yeah? Where we left Vinder.
Yep. Well, let me do it. Sorry. Yeah, so you guys sort of come into town. Sort of. You see some of the huts in like nearby are all lit by like candlelight flickering out through the windows and so on and so forth. There's a few like torches lit on walls, like giving a little bit of light here and there. But overall, it's not much. But as you sort of enter back into the main sort of square, you pass Elro, like the town mayor that you guys met at the funeral home. He's sort of walking back through the town sort of thing on the way to the inn, just to have a sort of a nightcap and then head home. So he's sort of walking there. If you guys had any questions for him or anything like that.
Look, we were told about a cavern, some kind of smuggle den of sorts, to the north of here. Do you happen to know anything about that?
The only like cave or anything like that of north of here would be Croker's Cave. It's an old place. It's full of giant ice frogs.
Seriously, frogs?
Yes, giant ice frogs.
You're a giant lizard, so why is it so unseemly?
I am a dragonborn. Thank you, Fairy Floss.
Lizard, dragon, same.
Wow. Do you even hear yourself speak?
But yes, that cave, none of the locals go there. It's it's not safe.
Is there anything that is particularly good at killing frost frogs?
We don't know. We don't go there. We don't fight them. Why would we go fight things that we don't need to fight?
Well,
So they don't leave the cave.
if
No,
they were
it's
to come
their habitat.
to this town, would no defenses have been put in place?
He points around to like a handful of like guards around that any of you that have sort of been around this area would know of the glass blades. They're like the sort of the militia of Ufadern, basically, and they've got scouts and soldiers and all that sort of stuff. Yes, we've got as protectors here. It's only maybe half a dozen, maybe a dozen of them at most here, but sort of they fend off whatever sort of comes our way if need be.
Salazar's gonna go inspect the troops.
So
Look them up and down. Is that what kind of protection? What kind of gear are they carrying?
so one of the ones that you sort of come across is it's just a young female elf. She's just sort of walking back through town. She's got like a handful of supplies, and sort of she's pretty much walking, not quite past you, but walking towards Ergon's hut, basically, towards that direction. And for Zenzi and Zardo, you guys recognise, there were footsteps running, well, not running, but walking away from Ergon's when you got there, with the stool out the front kind of thing.
Like they've been guarding Ergon's hut.
Yeah, yep. So, but yeah, you see it
Just
sort of
approaches her.
past.
He's like, my dear, have you seen combat before?
This is my first post. It's a quiet little town.
Have you ever killed anything before?
A couple of wolves and goblins on the way over here, but that's about it.
No humans?
Why would we kill humans unless we need to?
You haven't wet your blade with the warm blood of a human?
No, don't need to. They
You
don't
don't know what
fight
the
us.
feeling is? You've never been attacked by bandits here before?
Of course we have, but I'm usually sort of out in one of the little cabins, just keeping an eye on it at the moment. It's been
Right.
so the ones staying at the moment are worried that someone's going to try and break in. So
Of course, robbers are the biggest problem around.
yeah, so as you look her up and down, you see what she's wearing, like a just leather armor, and she's got a longbow sort of strung over her shoulder and a short sword sort of by her side.
So no plate, no steel, nothing over the top.
Nope, because she wants to move. Like, you can tell she's sort of more of a scout outfit, if that makes sense. Like they're sort of the lookouts and sort of, yeah. But looking around, you see a couple of dwarves and even some elves, and a few of them are wearing, like, you know, some heavier outfit, more mail and stuff like that, but not really plate. It's sort of, you know, it's still like a frozen north. You don't want to be wearing anything that's too solid and cold, because it's just, yeah.
True. Steel freezes.
Yeah, so
Right.
the way they view it is what they're wearing is effective enough that sort of, you know, they can still move, they can still stay warm easy enough, and it sort of protects them enough.
Goes over to the captain, I guess, the person who's in charge of security.
You
So
can
do you
you can
consider
try and
that
find
these
them
were-
if you want. They're not walking on the streets.
I thought the person you were talking to was the commander.
No, you're just one of the little scout ones. That's all you're really looking for. Was the closest.
Gotcha.
The person you were talking to in the center was Elro, which is the mayor.
Right. So, look, Elro, these greenies, they haven't seen shit.
A couple of them have, but there are some new recruits here. This is usually a first appointment for many of their glass blades.
You need to get them dirty. You need to get blades wet, so to speak. And
What, there's
the best
a
way to
river
do
out there. They
this-
can easily just go and dip their sword in the river.
Not in water, you buffoon. Look, what I'm saying is these people lack experience, and I think accompanying us, a couple of them, the new recruits, might be able to possibly get that battle experience, get a couple of scars, tell a couple of stories by the fire with the ale. Something that they'll be able to be proud of. You're not
If you'd
going
like
to give
them to help
anything.
you, you can gladly go to Ufadern and talk to the captains there and get them to assign people to your group. But
Uthadone.
yes, it's about a week's travel from here.
Oh god. Right.
So all these men and women here are only tasked to defend this town. That is it.
Okay.
So I can tell them what to do around town, but I can't tell them to leave the town.
Right. Well, that's all from me.
Now, if you'd like two of them to escort you around town to make sure that all your scales don't get any dirtier, then I'm sure we can arrange that.
Appreciate it.
But with that, he sort of gives you guys like a half bow kind of thing. Just sort of, right now I'm gonna go get my nightcap and have a feed and head back home. He says he sort of starts wandering sort of up north kind of thing, heading back towards the up to where he sort of points to where the inn is, should you guys seek, accommodation later on.
That mayor has no idea.
Let's just keep moving.
Yeah, and with that, I said Mila, she keeps going like the scout, just keeps going back the way she was going.
What time is it currently?
This is getting like towards maybe 7, 8 o'clock at night sort of thing. It's starting to get dark. But he also pointed out Pelks for you guys, which is just sort of like right for where you guys are now kind of thing. So, don't know if you guys can see the
Pelks.
map.
Helps.
Yeah, Pelks, like the curiosity shop where
Oh, okay. Yeah.
all the thefts were happening and stuff like that.
Oh, that's where they sold the potions.
Yeah, and all the other artifacts and so on. Yeah.
But that was all stolen.
Yeah, that's what you were told was stolen. But you were also, Zaris was told that her sister was sending a few troops to ransack the joint at some point to try and find anything to potentially like heal them up, basically, kind of thing, to try and end the sickness.
But we want to see if there's anything else there that they did drop off, or do we want to go straight to where Vindar is?
You do that. I'm gonna go find myself a tavern. It's getting dark. It's getting late. We must rest up.
I think we need to go and collect our patron. You know, the one that we followed here in the first place?
Well, Vanda? Or Vindo?
Yes.
Did you say he was frozen?
It was going to wear off shortly. We came to collect you so that we could all get the same information at the same time.
Right. I'm sure that you guys will be able to be completely capable of getting that information yourselves.
Excuse me being frank, but with your current reputation, you've managed to cause 2 fights in less than 24 hours. We'd rather keep you with us.
Well, I expect it was, yeah. It's part of the job, sweetheart. It's what we do. We fight.
We're here to solve the sickness, not to cause fights.
One note, I will make sure it's clear for everyone. If you guys do want to do any PvP, both sides need to consent.
I'm not doing anything.
No, I'm just making sure. If it goes that way, everyone's aware.
Brandon's like, just based on history of the group. PvP, never heard of it.
No.
You want to go get your patron? Be my guest. As for me, I'm getting a drink. Tata starts heading north towards
Yep.
where the mayor was going.
Yep, so it's this building sort of on your left. It's a inn, basically.
Can we just leave him there?
You guys can
Like,
do
I'm
whatever
not
you
asking
want
most
to
of the
do.
We'll just go and do our own thing.
Zaris is not showing any emotion whatsoever at the moment, and that can usually be a bad sign.
He's like alive and walking, which is more than we can say for our other member. So let's go get the other one that's not alive and walking, and then we'll come back and figure out whatever this one is doing.
Cool.
We
So
offered the exit buddy. He denied it. Let's go get our patron.
Cool.
If we're
Alright,
leaving him here.
so you guys are going to start heading towards Ergon's now?
Yep.
Yep.
Gonna
Alright.
get Vinda.
Well, so you guys start going. You start walking through the town, sort of heading like past the side of Pelks, and sort of as you get it, like walking past, it's a very it's a dark place. It doesn't look like it's been open for, you know how you can tell when places just no one's been there in days, kind of thing.
Mhm.
You kind of get that feeling as you're sort of, you're not openly looking at the place, but just looking as you walk past, going, right, we have to go there tomorrow, kind of thing. Or like whenever you just get there, kind of thing. But you look at it, and it's like you see, like flickering light every now and then, flicking through. Flickering through inside, like past little slits in the window, like they've got the slats across it, but you see like light moving here and there. And what do we got? So yeah, as you guys are walking past, who is it? Whoever has a perception, like passive perception higher than 11, you hear movement happening inside. You don't know what it is, but it's like quite a few footfalls. But yeah, it's nothing really.
My increased sense of smell, would I be able to smell?
Yeah, you smell like almost like a moldy sort of smell, like a musky, well, I would say if you've been caving, you'd know what I mean, but like sort of smells you get when you're underground, kind of thing, and water and everything else like that, and booze and everything you can imagine that sort of bandits would smell like.
Okay, I'm gonna pass that on to the party. I'm like, this doesn't seem right.
Well, you twisted my arm. Let's go have a quick checkout before we go to... I was like, no, we're gonna go get the thing, and after all that, I'm like, nah, fuck it, we're gonna go check this out first.
Yeah. So you guys would have been about here when you started hearing stuff.
Well, they're gone. Where'd we go?
To the right. I said, Zenzi, you'd sort of hear all this and see the lights flickering, but beyond that, you wouldn't see much.
No.
It's starting to get dark now. So you're pretty much
but
just
I got a
using
good sense of smell, so I could smell stuff.
Yep. So I said you're walking up into the courtyard of the place. So you have a dark cabin before you. Has a sign over the door which reads "Pelk's Curiosities," with the image of a curving dragon used to mark the letter P. Though the shop appears closed, the front door is slightly ajar, and with that you're seeing, as I said, shadows slipping past candlelight and stuff, just sort of within that sort of ajarness, I guess you can say.
I'll knock on the door with enough force that it just opens up.
Cool.
You could use stealthy. Yes.
Yep, so I'd say you're all walking up behind. So as you do that, like, you open the door. Where'd it go?
To answer your question, I'm not stealthy.
Or at least not trying to be. So with that, you see... just looking in, you just see one guard, like, straight in front of you. Like, not a guard, like a bandit, sorry. Just fully...
I was gonna say, I was like, fuck, it's a guard.
Yeah, fuck, run! Yeah.
I was like, no, now I'll stealth.
But yeah, you're seeing quite a few, like... Yeah. And you're seeing the shadows of a number of them, like, more of them inside. And with that, I'll get you to roll initiative.
Fuck yeah.
With that, what are you doing at the moment, Salazar? Are you still going into the tavern following the mayor? I saw you made a roll before. I don't know what it was for.
I flicked you a message.
Flicked me a message. Jeez.
Welcome to the end of DMs, where you get messages in the middle of combat.
My initiative is like so bad.
Well, no one sees you anyway there, Ryan, just so you know. Cool. As far as they're aware, you're at the tavern. Cool.
Yep.
Alrighty. So yeah, what do we got for initiatives? We got 4, 21.
30, 20.
30, 20. Nice. Alright, start off with, so, as I said, this has caught you completely off guard, Zara's, like, you didn't really expect this. Well, maybe you did, but, yeah, sort of, your brothers just sort of open the door and you see straight past him and just see a bandit in front of him.
Bring it into action.
But yeah, it's your go.
Do I want to attack now? So I know that they're here for an antidote. I'm going to move in past my brother.
Yep. I'll say if he's not trying to stop you, then yeah, you can easily get past.
I'm gonna bust out the thieves' cant to kind of relay that I know what they're looking for. We're kind of here to help.
Just real quick, should I be able to see other people? Because I can only see me.
You can't see far at all.
No. I can only see me on the map.
Yeah, so if you want to see more what's going on, just look at the stream. But basically, like, you could probably see the outline of these guys, that kind of thing. But you wouldn't see much more, if that makes sense.
Okay, I can
It's just with your dark vision. Yeah, just as I said, just look at the stream. You'll be able to see roughly what's ahead of you, but...
You have dark vision?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
And you can't see
That's the
shit.
joys of this
I can't
fantasy
see
ground.
shit.
That makes sense.
I'm almost thinking I'm going to
I
go
just
in
wanted to
and
make
put,
sure it had been shared correctly. That was
yeah. I think I'm just going to put in like minor dark vision for those that don't have it, just so they can at least see around their person, basically.
I mean,
But
yeah.
I'll work on
because
that
realistically,
for-
we'll just do a torch or something.
Yeah, but you will be able to see each other, kind of thing. Yeah. Alrighty. But yeah, so you've run inside, and as I said, telling them that's what you're looking for, and they're sort of like one or two of them can pick up roughly what you're saying, but others are just like brutes, basically. Just because they're bandits doesn't mean they know it, but one or two of them sort of like you see them because when you go in, I said looking up the rest of the shop, you can see a number of like other bandits. So
Yeah.
I'd say you can't quite see that one on the right, like number 13. He's sort of kneeling down at the door, basically, so he'd be hard to see. But you'd see all the others.
Okay.
And maybe one or two of them are sort of like lowering their weapon a little bit, but still very skeptical. But the others aren't stopping. Yeah.
Yeah. I am gonna hold my action for if they attack though.
Yep. Too easy.
I'm just gonna hold my short sword at the ready.
Yep, too easy. I did also, pretty sure I put the dagger that was given to you by Tulgi. So you also have a dagger in your inventory as well.
Yep, cool.
So if you choose to look at it over a long rest or anything, you might see anything else about it. But other than that, it's just a dagger. Cool. Zato, you're up. So yeah, you see your brother just barge into the door and sort of say he moves in just a little bit more so you can actually get past. But yeah, and just barge in and sort of I don't know if he relays that there's multiple guards bandits in there, but yeah.
I don't think thieves can't, so
yeah, you don't know what's been said.
There's a hand ready at the short sword and a hand behind his back showing the number of people that he can see.
Yeah, so I'd say you can see 4 of them just off the top of your head. So
yeah, so he's got like 4 fingers showing behind his back.
I'll play it safe for the moment. I'll just cast True Strike on this one here that I can still see. Elf Bandit number 3.
Yep.
Just so I get advantage on next turn, and that will be me for the moment. Actually, do I have any bonus? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Yeah, okay. Yep. We have to work out a thing for the chronal shift too. But yeah, I'll just cast True Strike for now.
Yep. Too easy. What I will say is you do realise that Zenzi is behind you and she's bigger than your brother. That she may not be able to get in if you're standing in the doorway.
You trying to call me fat? You trying to call me fat?
Sure, I'll call you fat. That's safer.
I guess I'll go just behind Zaris then.
Yeah, I was going to say, even if you just, like, you're aware and you're ready to step out of the way is the main thing. But yeah, just want to make it clear that sort of when it doesn't get to Senji's turn,
can I do that then? Can I stay there and then we'll say I move out as she moves past?
Yep, yeah, we can say that.
Yeah,
yep.
That's fine, because I'd rather still stay at the door while I've locked on it for that one for the moment.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I just wanted to make sure that you're all aware. So, too easy. Whoops. So yeah, with that you see like one of them he's got that sort of air of like he's the one in charge kind of thing. I'm just gonna change the name. Yep. So he sort of turns to one that you can't see at the moment, Zaros, but you can on your screen. But you can't see him. And just said, "Hurry up, get that door open!" And sort of, let's see, what have they got on him? He's going to pull out his crossbow, and try and shoot you with it. Because they didn't run up to you, it doesn't trigger your action yet, kind of thing. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Oof, for 8 damage. That's almost max damage.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's his turn, but he's sitting there sort of watching for anyone else to sort of, come in basically. Elf number 10. Sort of, Elf 10 was one of those ones that sort of heard you like yell out. He understood thieves can't. And he's sort of like not willing to attack yet. He sort of turns to the captain and goes, they might be able to help. She said she knows what we're looking for. And that's sort of, he's going to hold his action in case someone hits him, basically very similar to you.
This is like those old Western movies. Everyone's like, I'm going to shoot. But when someone else shoots.
So, and with that, you also hear an audible like click, like, you know, as a door unlocking, basically, as one of the other bandits, like further up, like, you know, you just heard him trying to say, hurry up and get the door open. It sounds like the door has actually been opened.
Unlocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. 15 is... Yep, 25. He sort of heard what his friend said, like the other miner who said, you know, they might be able to help. So he's going to stand there and sort of he's got his crossbow locked on the doorway, ready for anyone else to come in, but he's not going to do anything right now. Bandit number 7. It's not there. Elroy's still on the fucking thing. The mayor's not going to do anything to help.
The mayor's getting drunk.
Yeah. 18, yep. So many creatures on this. Elf bandit, 3. Yep, so 3 sort of... he also understood what you were saying, Zaros. So he's just going to stand there, like the one right next to you. And he's sort of ready to attack as well if anyone else attacks, I guess. Yeah, and it's up to you, Zenzi. So from what you can hear from where you are, it sounds like there's been a crossbow fired, and you know you hear Cyrus like, you know, God damn it, or something like that when she got hit. But then everyone else is sort of, you hear talking about, alright, don't shoot, but if she does, I will, and like you just hear this random commotion of chatter coming from inside.
So I'm stumbling around the dark and can't see shit.
Yep.
I can smell that there's a whole lot of people, but I don't know how many exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'll say you can see where the guys are. Are you going to try and get inside?
yeah, I'm going to go inside.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm stumbling in the dark. I'm feeling around things, tripping over shit.
Yep.
I'm extremely dexterous for a Loxodon.
Now that you're inside, let's just... There. That help?
Yeah.
Because I'd say inside is very well... Well, not very well lit, but lit enough that...
Lit enough that I can see.
Yeah.
Actually, going to go, oh, this could go bad. And I'm going to cast Bless on my friends and myself. So that can be applied to 3 people, so that would be applied to us. That's all I'm going to do though, because like I said, I couldn't see anything else.
Yep. Alright, so you've blessed your guys. I just want to see if
I'm
this
just going to
works.
move into here a bit more.
There you go, that works.
Yep.
Cool. I know how to add lights now. Awesome.
Oh no.
Alrighty. Yep. So you'll just cast Bless on everyone. So you should be able to drag the effect onto
I did.
all of them.
Bless is a D4, correct?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, you did that? Sweet. Yep.
It's in the chat, yeah.
Yeah, yep. Awesome. Alrighty. So that's your turn. Goes back up to the top, Zaris. So I said the captain, like the leader, has shot you, but the others are somewhat standing on edge.
Ow. Again in Thieves' Can't. No, hang on, I've lost my words again. It was... We know your boss is sick. We're trying to help. and I'm gonna take the crossbow bolt out of my shoulder.
Yeah, alright. Make a persuasion check for me.
Oh, what is these rolls?
So, one of them, I said the one closest to you, like, drops his sword, like, just sort of, he is listening, like, intently to what you're saying, kind of thing. But, like, the other one, like...
Wait, was that an ability check? The thing?
Yeah, you can add a d4.
Yeah.
So, no, not that.
Oh,
Can I, like...
reroll.
Can I imagine, like, the waves and feel that the tide turns, and then I'll use my chronal shift so she can re-roll?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you get to reroll. Yep, so that's much better. So you see, I say the one next to you's already dropped his sword. The next one sort of up. He, lowers his crossbow and sort of looks back to the leader and says, they like pretty much tells him exactly what you just said was, they know that Hulil is sick. Maybe they can help. Like, should we just, not fight or see what they have to say first? So, and they're speaking in Elvish. So anyone who understands Elvish would hear that, but yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, so from what you can see, those are is everyone is lowering their weapons. So we're at least, the ones who can understand Thieves' Cantar at the moment. And see what the others might do when it gets to their turns. Alright, Zato.
I have to ask, because all I saw was my brother getting shot.
Yep. You'd be seeing this, like the one next to Zara's hasn't even tried to attack yet, and has lowered his sword.
Right.
So he's looking like, he's not putting his sword down completely, because in case one of you guys attacks him, he'll attack back, but he hasn't openly tried to attack.
Still a great big pink elephant walks in. Sorry, let's just shut up.
Hey, look, a bounty.
What the fuck?
Do I have any free words in combat? Like, do I have like 5 words or something
Yeah.
I could say without using an action?
Yep, I say you can say pretty much anything, just as long as it's not over the top, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna rule where
No monologues.
Yeah. No, unless you're a
I would-
bard of tragedy, and you've got to do that when you die.
I would never do monologues. That's just so not how I roleplay. I'll just say, like, brother, are we attacking or assisting? You got shot.
And I'll say you could reply as ours.
Sorry, I can reply.
Yeah, yep.
I'm saying, just wait. It might be okay.
What would Zardo do?
He would
WWZD.
He would flood this entire like, fucking swim, motherfuckers.
Right, I have a snorkel. I mean,
Yeah, that's right.
Shut the door and flood it. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys didn't bring a snorkel? How stupid of you.
you guys
In the
have good
winter,
gills. I've got a
obviously.
snorkel, I'm good.
Don't worry, guys. I'll
I
only
will-
freeze, and you guys will get to it in a month. When
I
it'll
will
be for
walk
us.
to here, and I will just hold. If anyone attacks her again, I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna attack this dude in front of me, the elf in front of me.
Yep, too easy.
So I walk in trying to be casual, but holding the trident, looking like I'm ready to swing.
Yeah, fair. Alrighty.
That's my turn.
Yep. Alrighty, well, let's bow back to the leader, and he's sort of... He now speaks in common and goes, so, what are we looking for then, if you know so much about what we're here for? Speak, or I'll have these guys wipe the floor with you. And he's pretty much... They're all going to hold their turn unless someone attacks. Basically. So it gets down to... Zenzi.
Zenzi.
Yep.
I can see now, yeah. We're not just got the lights
Yeah,
on.
you can.
It's like,
You can see inside this room. It's all candlelit.
I'm gonna be all like, I'm gonna walk forward, be the most hanky out of everyone here. And be like, you're looking for an antidote. Your friend is sick. We're also looking for an antidote. Maybe we can help each other. That's about it.
Yeah, yep. So to each, they'll sort of, like, pretty much all of them will start standing down. Whether if you guys are happy, they're not going to attack you at the moment. If you guys aren't going to attack them at the moment.
Not currently.
Yep, Kate just said not currently. So she's walked away from the speaker. Or the mic. But yeah, basically then sort of combat has come to, well, this combat has come to an end, basically.
I feel like, yeah, it's just tension. Like,
Yeah,
it's the
if
enemy
anyone
of my
makes a
enemy kind of
move, then
thing.
it's all going to be all hell breaks
It's gonna go
loose.
to shit.
But
Yeah.
at the moment, everyone's willing to talk and sort of help each other, basically. So yeah, you see the bandit leader, he pretty much sort of like makes a motion with his hands, and everyone else starts going back to searching the shelves, and like, you know, they're not just searching, they're pretty much tearing things off the shelves, sort of going through, looking for everything possible, basically, to just see what's in this shop, basically.
You won't find it.
But to which you then, like, you know, the bandit who opened the door going, "Hey boss, I got the door open. There's, you might want to see this," as he sort of yells out as he's sort of standing in the next room. And the bandit leader sort of starts walking over to sort of go have a look at what's in this back room as well. Is anyone else following?
Are we allowed to?
Yeah. No one's stopping.
we-
These guys are all searching and sort of going about their business. But as far as
Yeah.
you're aware, none of them, like, you know, none of them care too much that you're there, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you walk into this back room. So you can tell just, this is the, like the private quarters of Pelk, or Verla Pelk. It's an old elven lady. But looking over towards her bed over in the far corner, you just see this, like the top of a frozen body sort of poking out. Similar to what Ergon's body, like how he's frozen a statue. She's frozen too, but she's laying in bed with her blankets up and she was trying to stay warm. But she's
So
dead. She's frozen dead.
So she's obviously got sicker quicker than what Ergon did.
Yeah.
Potentially, because maybe she was in touch with more potions.
Possibly.
Can I have a look around her bed, see if there's a vial? Like an empty vial or something?
Yep, so make a investigation or perception check, whichever you choose.
While she's doing that, is like the fireplace or anything on? Like she's been attempting to keep warm, or is this something that's happened while she's been
You
asleep?
can tell, like,
Jeez!
you can't see anything around Zaris. It's just sort of, it's all neat, like it's everything in here's neat, but you see like there's bowls and stuff left from her last meal kind of thing, and it's just sort of, but yeah, and looking at the fireplace there, Sensi, it looks like it, you know, walking over you can't feel any heat, and by the looks of it, it just hasn't been lit for like a number of days.
And there's no way of saying how long she's been like this, is there?
Not really. So from what you've been told, even by I would have said Elro would have mentioned that she's a bit of a recluse. Like she keeps to herself and only really opens the store when she feels the urge to. It's not like she's open every day kind of thing. So yeah, there's no way to tell how long she's been dead for or how long it's been, but you know, there's a bit of like, you know, not so much mold, but you can tell the food like in the edges of the bowl. Basically, it's all like caked on solid, like it's been there for a few days. Like hasn't been completely washed up, kind of thing.
Zaris is going to turn to the leader and say in common, "There is no antidote yet."
Then what are we supposed to do? I'm going to have my head chopped off if I return back without anything.
We need... I don't want to say that we need to find an antidote, but unfortunately we're being paid to look for one as well.
And so, well, yeah, we sort of are the same, except more so, not so much getting paid, it's just we're allowed to keep living by our boss. She's not going to be too happy to hear that we don't have an antidote.
Is there anywhere else around town that you're gonna look for?
Yeah, our only other place to go check was Ergon's, but Tulgi told us that Ergon's had nothing there. She was only in there yesterday, or the day before, or something.
This is a new thing. I don't think there'll be an antidote here if these guys didn't bring it back with them. Anyway.
So well, if that's the case, we might sort of get out of here before the glass blades are made aware we're here and head back and take our chances with Halil.
Who's your boss again?
Tulgi's sister.
Her name is Halil Lutan. She's a priestess of Tiamat.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Throw you into a deep end there, yeah.
Okay. Being the noob that I am, should I know who that is?
Tiamat's like the big evil deity, basically. Like a 5-headed dragon of all different types. Got like a red head, green head, white head, whatever. But yeah.
The main creature, like logo for D&D, realistically.
Yeah. One of the big bad deities, basically.
Fucking pain in the ass to kill.
I'm literally writing big bad dragon 5 heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, if I mention gods and stuff, okay, you can search them and find out about like your character would know, like as I've said, most of the deities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you might not know everything that Google will tell you about them, but you'll know most of it. So.
I was gonna suggest you guys just leave town and we'll say that we slew you in an epic battle, but the priestess of Tiamat, I don't know if I want to lie to a priestess of Tiamat.
It's like, well, yeah. What are we going to do? Are we going to, are we fighting this out? And you sort of, as you look around, you see the others are pulling out their crossbows. And he was sort of saying it jokingly, but they heard fight.
No, put those away. You'll embarrass yourselves again. Look. In the morning, give you time to get back to your place. In the morning, we'll come up and visit and explain what's going on.
I suppose you can try and, talk some sense into it rather than us. If I'm speaking from my own experience, I'd rather it your head rolling rather than ours. He sort of says with that sort of joke, like he's not looking forward to going back to his boss empty-handed. But everything is pointing towards him going back to his boss empty-handed.
Well,
So it's it's not so much like if she is sick and by the looks of it, she could die soon. Even if we just waited it out till she died, then we have to deal with the Otolot family from Shady Creek Run, and that'd be even worse. So that's Otolots, which are UTTOLOTS. In Shady Creek Run.
We're gonna check out the cave tomorrow, aren't we? Like after we have a long rest.
I think that's what you guys have been discussing.
Look, why don't you guys stay in town for the night? Come check out this cave tomorrow, because that's the only other lead that we have.
Suppose we can do that. We might just set up camp sort of a little bit north of town. That's right. Most of us are known by the glass plates here. We don't want to be seen by them.
You go hide. We'll meet you on the edge of town, and then we'll go and see Julio.
Very well. We'll see you guys in the morning. And you sort of see him. You see them sort of put their hoods back up and sort of, you know, one of them sort of on his way out goes, "Oh, look at this," and picks up some rope and puts it over his shoulder and sort of, you know, starts going out, kind of thing, like taking a bit of stuff for the road, basically. Like only odds and ends, and you know, there is nothing valuable in this place, but there's sort of. Some of them are thinking if we can go back with something, we might not get in as much trouble. So they're sort of just grabbing just whatever random shit they can grab.
Fair. Fair.
Only because I pity them, I will drop 1 gold coin for them to find.
The one who's like picking the door almost before it even. Hang on, let's make roll this. Yeah, no, before it even really drops, he's like caught it before it hits the ground because he's the one standing like next to you. And just sort of smiles at you and just sort of walks off, just sort of flicking the coin to himself as the sort of bandit captain smacks him over the back of the head as they're walking out. It's like, and then with that sort of smack...
I don't want to quote Sebastian, but life under the sea is so much easier than life above ground.
So they all left?
Yeah, so they're on their way out, but as you, like, pretty much, like, Zardo, as you're looking back and seeing the one who's, like, flicking the coin up in the air and just got smacked, as he got smacked across the head, you see him fumble the coin, and it bounces, and goes down between the wooden floorboards. It's like he's pretty much dropped the coin.
I quickly grabbed my brother's hand to stop him from giving another coin.
I wasn't going to give him 2 coins. I don't feel that bad.
So they all they'll make their way out. So
I'm going to be like, guys, I don't know if this is a good idea. Like, the consorts of Tiamat are never good news. I don't know how I feel about...
Yeah, do we know what Tiamat is?
You guys could make a intelligence or religion or history, like whichever check sort of you guys feel you.
History.
Yeah. So you would have been reading books, so you probably have history.
Oh, that's a horrible roll. Can I use Chrono Shift on me?
Yeah.
Fucking yes. Because that was a 2.
Fair.
Alright, that's somewhat better, but not great. 12.
Yeah, so you'd know of Tiamat. You wouldn't know much more, but you'd know she is one of the
bad
big
dragon.
bads, yeah. The big bad
Cool.
deities. So,
Do we continue to go get...
you guys gonna look around or anything, or not really?
I will do one stove if see if they've missed anything.
Yep, so make a investigation, perception, whatever check.
That's better. 24. Nope. 21. Wrong modifier.
Yep, 18.
I'm gonna do an investigation to see if I can find anything like, again, like suspicious. Can I have a look at the food or anything like that to see if anything's like being put on it?
Yeah, you can have a look at it and sort of just make a little bit of an investigation check if you're searching for that sort of stuff.
Oh, what
Yeah,
the?
you can't tell nothing.
Oh my god!
Have you rolled above a 10 all night?
Yeah, she
wanna
had 13s
like-
before. Alrighty. So with that sort of Zenzi, you're looking around, you find the odd bit of supplies around. So if there's any, you might find a handful of rations and stuff like that, or even just like under one of the desks you find a satchel of some coins that they somehow missed. I'd say it's probably about 25 gold pieces in that. I'll just add it to the counter thing I got here to put into the party chat in a sec. But as for you, Bezardo, as you're sort of looking around this room, you sort of look in one of the corners, probably the one closest to you where the captain was pretty much standing when you guys all came in. You see one of the floorboards is slightly sort of lifted, and sort of if you get your edge of your trident or anything and sort of pry it up, looking under there, you see three vials, basically red vials.
Red vials.
Yep.
You know what I need? I need mage hand. That's what I need.
From everything you've been told, they don't look like anything to do with the AORM ones.
It's 3 vials. I'll take 3 red vials.
Too easy. I'll throw them into...
I am going to do... a thing. Hold on before I grab them. How do I, hold on. Move the map. Nope. Fuck. Whatever I rolled +2.
So 3.
Oh, is that what I rolled?
Yeah, you're rolling that one.
Oh god.
I don't know. I just got a black screen.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now I got it. Hold on, because I thought I got rid of the map, but then it was black, and I was like, "Fuck, I fucked something."
Fuck, I fucked something.
Yeah, fuck, I fucked something. Fucking now I don't know how to do these goddamn maps to keep it.
What's up?
Hold on.
Oh, sorry, I opened it because I thought that's what you were looking for. My bad.
Nope, I was trying to play that second on my screen.
DM, stop fucking with the party.
I know.
So right-click, share.
Yeah, I was gonna try and stealthily grab them, but I will just obviously not stealthily grab them. So it's 3 red vials.
Yep, so yeah, you guys, looking around the room, you see him sort of grab these vials out, as well as it's like a little sort of money tin, basically. It's like a collection of coins in there with some platinum, some gold, some silver, copper, so on and so forth. Basically, the remnants of what she had in her, till, basically, I guess.
Fuck yeah.
So I'll put that over into the party
Party
chat.
sheet?
Yep. Including, I also included Zinzi's 25 gold she found.
Fuck,
Yeah.
we got money.
Yeah,
Root.
there's a fair
I
bit
don't even know
there.
where to find the money.
I'm just worried that as soon as we meet up with Salazar, he'll be like, "Hey, here's your friend's tab." We'll be like, "We're broke again, guys."
Yeah, fuck him. He can have his own tab.
Yeah.
Yep, so
Leave Salazar out of this.
Where do you
Yeah,
see
he
how
can
much
he
money
can bring
he's
his
got?
own destruction.
be inventory, I think, somewhere there, yeah.
Just his treasure.
So we got 8 platinum, 185 gold, 36 silver, and 52 copper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
yep.
PP,
Nice.
GP, EP.
SP, and I probably won't be using much EP, yeah.
We don't use EP at all
Yeah.
because it's
What's EP?
It's some weird in-between fucking
Electrum.
thing. Stupid.
yeah, it's like an in between mass of silver and gold, and it just makes it stupid, so no one
Yeah.
uses it.
No.
Oh, fair.
So I won't even be using it either.
Yeah.
If for some reason you guys end up with EP, let me know. If one of these parcels that automatically has it, but I'll yeah,
Just
we'll
pretend
fix
it's
it up.
gold.
Yeah, we'll fix it all up. Let's have a look. Pretty sure I should be able to. The issue is this does distribute it to everyone in the party. Distribute it across the party. Yep, so pretty much all of you guys got something.
Oh, so we got 50 copper. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Just because I'm still using D to be honest, so 50 copper.
Yep.
185 gold.
And then I'll round that up.
5 platinum.
Yeah.
Now that's is that including Salazar? Like, is it mathematically doing everyone?
Yeah, it's done
Cool.
Salazar
Yeah,
cool.
and
We've
Vinda.
got 1 platinum, 37 gold,
Yep.
13 silver, and 10
Oh.
copper each.
So
Oh,
Yeah.
I did it wrong. Okay.
that's right. I will
Yeah,
save it for you guys. Like the 3 of you that are in the room, just take 1 extra PP each, because that's all that's left in your in the party stash stuff.
Sweet.
Just you guys were there, so you guys will get the extra sort of 1 coin each.
I fucked up.
We just like pocketed that before we went to the rest of the party. That's all.
No items.
7 silver pieces.
They're not going across, are they?
10 copper pieces.
That's it. Where's your character sheet? I'm going to do it the slow way. And I'm pretty much just giving you the potions there.
Your platinum.
Yep.
Do you do 100 gold to 1 platinum? Yeah.
Think so. Whatever. Yeah.
The normal way.
Yep.
Yeah, you do it the normal way, not
Yeah.
the weird
No,
way.
not your extended version.
Yep. Yep.
That's so hard to keep track of.
It's easy. Platinums are 1,000. Done.
So you got potion healing. Make that a 2 potion.
Yeah, I don't know why I have 2 potions, to be honest.
You've got unidentified items now.
Yeah, but in the parcel items, it says I've got 2 potions of healing.
Yeah, they
Or
were
one
the
potion, 1 potion of
potions.
healing.
Yeah, they were the potions that you found. It just didn't put it in as unidentified.
Okay, so I got
makes
3
sense.
red vials, is
Yeah.
what I'm just putting in, which are
Yeah.
potions.
Yeah,
Cool.
they all look and smell like potions of healing for you.
I will give 1 to Zara. So
Just
I've got 2.
roll me a d6 for me. Tell you a number.
Do you want me to tell you the number or send you
Yeah,
the number?
just either way.
Hold on.
Cool. All right. Yep. So you've got a just a red potion. Let me just put that item across into your. Just let me know when you go to use it, unless you identify it beforehand, kind of thing.
Yeah, so I gave 1 red vial to Zara, and I've got the other 2.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm just gonna.
Zara, make a note. I gave you a red vial of the potion or something.
Cool. There we go. Alrighty, so that's sort of, you guys are done in there. Yeah. Made a bit of a score off an old dead lady, which is all good. She won't need it anymore.
Made friends!
Alright, so you guys are going to head back to Ergon's?
Yeah, I guess. Make the long trek back.
Yep. Alrighty. Yep. So you guys sort of, as I said, wander out and is anyone going to go try and find Salazar, or you just don't care, he's going back to Ergon's?
Well, we still got a crash for the night, so I thought,
Yep.
do we have enough time to go get George's character, then come back to the tavern?
Yeah, this is getting towards maybe 7:15ish now, kind of thing. That only took maybe 15, 20 minutes max, kind of thing. The whole, missed combat and just searching the place and, communing with each other.
Yeah,
So
if we can, we'll go get Frozen Boy and then come back for Scaly.
Yep, yes, I'll say he's head out there, and as you open the door, I'm sure you guys are a bit skeptical, sort of crossing over the, the glowing rune, but she's sort of, you walk over it, no issue. Yeah, so you throw something over and nothing happens, and whichever one of you take the sort of first sort of step, nothing triggers.
Oh, if I took the first step, would it trigger because they didn't know I was coming?
Yes, did you go first?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to push Zenzi forward first to be like, hey, you I can't grab him, you grab him.
But Ryan was meant to go first.
He's not with us.
Yeah. So I'll get you to. Where is it? Trying to find it.
No, I don't think we would have. I don't think I would have let Zara go first. Like us knowing that we at least got permission, I would have tried to convince Sensi's to go in first.
Yeah, we like Cyrus.
But even if you guys go in, if you didn't tell her about it,
Well, she knew Zardo and Zensi were coming back.
Yeah, so I mean, you two are fine going across it, but if you didn't tell her and you guys walked across it just thinking, oh, cool, yeah, it's not, it's not in operation, basically.
Yeah, it's fine for you two. She's rigged it so it's fine for you two, but
Yeah.
she doesn't know I'm going to be there. So it'll
Yeah,
go
she's
off
an
the moment
unknown
I cross
person.
over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I don't know if I would have gone in, like, because I can't carry him, so I was just more like, he sends it, you go in, grab him, and then we'll go back.
Yeah, you can do that. Yep, he's waiting outside. We'll just skip the whole thing. Yeah.
Mean.
Done. Throw him
Okay.
over my shoulder. Let's
well,
go.
he's pretty much up and about, and he's sort of, in the middle of just talking, and he's really stuttery, sort of, telling Ash about, like, all of you guys and, fighting the Sabertooth and all that sort of stuff.
Is he coherent enough that he could walk?
Yeah, no, he's fine. He's gone up. He looks a bit, like, wounded. Looks like the paralysis sort of, like, did hurt a bit, like he's mainly setting off the trap. But, yeah, he was all good. So, I'm just trying to find... trying to find on a character sheet where people's saves are.
Like,
if they
X saves
cast
and
a
stuff.
no, if they cast a spell, what their save DC is. It's not popping up anywhere on this. What do we got? Oh yeah, DC 15. Just trying to look for the spell that I had in there. It's not a normal
okay.
spell. That's all. It's always a homebrew spelling, and it doesn't go through properly into thing. Okay, that's right. So it would have been a con save if you went through, but that's all good. Alrighty. Let's say you guys all sort of wander back, and I assume you guys pretty much fill Vindar in on most of what happened, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whatever you just feel relevant to tell him, sort of thing. I'll let you just tell him through the week, or if he watches the video, you'll see it all, kind of thing. But yeah, you guys all, as you walk back into the inn, though, I guess it's been 15. I'll get you to... trying to think what role. How long do you think you would have taken on your trip, Ryan?
Oh, he would have definitely, like, as soon as he saw the party leave, he would have just head straight over.
Mm-hmm. So you'd probably get back just before they get back anyway.
Yeah.
So you'd sort of... Yeah, so as far away you get in and you see Salazar, at one of the tables being his loud, obnoxious self that everyone loves.
Oh, no.
You're somewhere else?
Just curious.
Yeah.
With the thing I messaged you, did that go down, or did you want to roleplay that?
We might do something afterwards.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, I'd say...
So,
Oh,
if everything that went down did go
actually,
down,
'cause you're nearly dead, aren't you? Aren't you?
somewhat. I think I
You only got
5
four
HP.
health. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, we're gonna roleplay this because there's a chance you don't make it back.
Lord.
So,
You motherfucker.
Ryan!
so you guys are going to hear what's going to happen, but you guys have no idea what the fuck happened. So basically, you go, Ryan. You sort of, as soon as they go away, you sneak off, sort of duck around the inn, basically, so as if you're walking there, and then sort of beeline it straight back to Tolgi's hut. So sort of as you get there, sort of, she's got the door shut again, and like you can see the fires on a little bit. Let's see, she would have had a short rest in that time though. So what's she got? Okay, she got back a little bit of health. Let me throw her back up onto all of this. Talkie's cabin. counter. Throw that up. And let's delete the wolf off there. Oh, no. Delete that. Alrighty. So as you get back, she's had her rest. She's not as healthy as she was, but she's still pretty well. She's had a bit of a rest. She's eaten a little bit of the food that she had there, but
Yeah.
because it's been an hour or so now since you sort of there and got back. But yeah, so what are you doing? You get back up to the door. It's all locked up. It's shut.
So just gonna give it a quick little knock.
Go away. He is here, so you hear Tolgi yell out.
Tolgi, I know what ails you. I know that your time is closing in on itself.
Yeah, and
I wanted to collect some final words from you for Vinda.
why would I care about Vinda?
Because he might treasure your last words.
Why would someone I don't know treasure my last words?
He might want to hear it for himself.
And with that, you see like a crossbow bolt sort of stick straight through the door.
So it goes into the door.
Yeah, and you see the sort of tip sort of stick out to your side. Because she doesn't know Vinda.
Oh, she doesn't know Vinda.
Like, she knows him in the way of, like, he chased her down to sort of see if she stole from, like, the Pelks or whatever else. But they're not mates by any stretch of the word. It's as friendly as you guys are with her, basically. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So,
Right. So I see the first bolt go through the door.
mhm.
Tolgi, I give you one option. I give you an option. You can go out swinging, like the warrior you are, or I can help you ease your suffering.
All you hear is, fuck off and leave me alone. And she's getting really shitty, but people are bugging her. So I'm just going to die in peace if the sickness decides to take me. What's your
I'm
plan?
looking at my health. I'm just like, oh yeah.
What would Salazar do?
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
What you gonna do when it comes for you?
Come on, Ryan, what are you going to do?
So, rule of cool. I'm gonna rule of cool this.
Okay.
Because I want to see if this rolls. I'm going to use rage. I'm going to try and force the door off, and use it as an improv shield to protect myself from any incoming crossbow shots.
Okay, make an attack and see if you can actually break the hinges on the door. It's at a higher DC because you're not trying to hit the door, you're trying to hit the hinges. Basically.
So it's kind of like, give myself a
Yeah.
bit of a run up and then charge.
Mhm.
So I will just quickly evoke rage.
So I'd say you'd have advantage due to raging, sort of being able to, attack and barge through the door all in one kind of thing.
That's just a strength check.
Yep, I'll give you that one. So there you go. Natural 20. There you go.
Natural 20.
So yeah, you barge and sort of you hit it at the right point that sort of you're able to grab onto the handle and use it as somewhat of a shield as you sort of barge through the door. As you walk in, as you've sort of hit it, you see like another one comes straight through. Let's see, make a roll. Yeah, that one on her like attack with a crossbow, and it just sort of goes through the door, but like right near your head kind of thing. But you just see the tip of the arrow, of the bolt, sort of spit through as well.
This is literally all in the single momentum. So like
it's like the moment the door barged open,
charge into her and just give her a quick stab.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Are you using? You'd have to have like a little weapon though, because you're wielding the door. Remember?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you've got the door in one hand, or like
using my hand.
Due to your nat 20, I'm letting you sort of carry it one-handed. Otherwise, it would have been a two-handed carry.
It's just a single momentum before he realizes that he's going to succumb to the weight of the door. Yep. So I'll use the hand axe to quickly. Was that even a roll?
Didn't pop up anyway.
Come on. 14.
Yep. So you hit her.
And 7 damage.
Alright, let's add that onto her wound. Yep, so she's looking wounded, but she got a pretty good rest in before pretty much used all her hit dice to get back up.
As to be expected.
So, she's going to, use, most of, if not all of her movement to get out from under the under the door that you've pretty much left, like, on her, basically. Actually, where we got? Let's go attack. So yeah, she's going to pull out her. Sure, it's just a. Doesn't say, but D6. That's just a short sword, yeah. So she's going to do her multi-attack.
Do I get a plus to my AC because of the door shield?
Did you leave it on her, or you're picking it up?
No, I was still holding it.
Okay.
I was just.
Yep. So you'd probably have a plus. I'd say +2 to it, like just a general shield.
Yeah.
But any other attacks past now will be disadvantaged because of the bulkiness of it.
That's fair.
Yep. So the second attack to hit you. 19.
Oh, that hits. I have rage though, so it's gonna be a freaking resistance.
So that's 4. So you're halving it. Right. So it's back to you.
All right. So pissed and he's raging. He's gonna drop the door. So obviously gonna forfeit my shield. Drawing his sword, he's going to try to make this as quick and as painless as possible.
Are you attacking recklessly?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Maybe.
No. He's just gonna use a regular range attack.
Yeah, so you hit.
Oh, shit.
She's still pretty healthy, though.
Oh, fuck me.
14.
Take 14.
Yep. So she's on, like, her last legs. Like, she's trying.
Can I, like... Oh, no.
You got nothing else, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say breath attack isn't a bonus attack, is it?
Nope. Pretty sure it's an action. Alright, back to Tolgi.
We're gonna just destroy each other.
Oh, 16 to hit.
Yes! It doesn't... Wait, I am 16.
You drop...
My AC is 16.
Yeah, which means it would hit you. If it matches your AC or over, it hits.
Motherfucker.
And with that, she brings you down. So, yeah, so she's shitty. Like, you're the one who killed her pets. So she's, she's swiped, like, lower than your great axe after you've hit her. So she took a really good blow from your sword. But she's sort of hit you across the side of the knee, so sort of stumbled you down onto your knees, so you're pretty much eye level with her now. And sort of, like, it's pretty much enough to drop you, but you're doing your last sort of breath, and then just with the axe, she just comes straight down from the top and just straight into your skull. Because she would have done another attack at advantage.
Yep, exactly. Would have finished me off.
Yeah, well, she got a nat 20 on that. So she...
20.
Yeah, she just, split straight down through your head. basically. And yeah, that's the end of Salazar. I said that was all your choices. Remember that.
That is true. That is true.
I said if it was Zara's who went back to fish, it might not have done the finish hit, but you were the one who killed both of her pets.
It's true. It's true.
So,
Didn't factor in the fact that she would have rested at that point.
yeah, I tried giving you heads up on that multiple times.
I was just like, oh yeah, I got this. I'm like, oh no, I have 5 health.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Slow clap. Slow clap.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right?
So I said, well,
You kind of deserve that. That's all I'm saying.
He was gonna do it. He was doing it out of kindness. Out of kindness.
yeah. So now she's yeah. So she'll spend the next few hours dragging you out, like your body out there, and sort of
in the snow.
yeah, burying you as well. But, yeah, and hoping
like,
that.
Where the fuck
know.
did he go?
Pretty much, but yeah, if you guys go back there the next day, then you might find that yeah, there's rugs moved and stuff like that to cover up certain marks, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, that just happened.
Well, alright, so yeah, back to the rest of the party.
I have words with both of you after this. I'll tell you right now. I have words with both of you.
Sounds good. Alright. Alright, you guys are you walk into the inn back in the town and looking around, you guys can't see Salazar like anywhere.
Idiot's probably been tossed out already by now.
Look, until the one that pays us wakes up, like, I want to know where he is.
Brother, he is awake. He is standing right next to us.
Yes, I am. I'm right here.
Pretty good impression, actually.
You sound different.
It's just that chill. It's got my vocal cords.
It's a check. He's a thief. He's a thief. He's a what's the word?
Mimic!
Spy!
Changeling.
Mimic.
Yeah.
Still, my unconscious. He was my exit buddy. I'll go find some bartender.
Yep. So you walk up and you find. So as you're walking up, you see the name of this inn. It's called the Jolly Dwarf, and it's got like the sign is just a dwarf there. Sort of looks like drunk as hell, but carrying 2 tankards with spilling beer, kind of a very jolly dwarf kind of thing. And as you walk up to the bar, you see an older like dwarf gentleman, grey hair and a big like thick beard, all plaited and like just serving all your drinks. Yes. What can I do for you, sir?
Yo, I'm looking for a scaly dragon humanoid thing about yay high.
There hasn't been a dragonborn in here and God knows how long now. We haven't seen one for a while. Not even one in the town.
Just small little bits of lightning and just gonna crackle over my skin. Thanks. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna walk outside.
Okay.
Once we're outside, can I get to wherever we split and try and look for tracks?
Sure. So yeah, you're sort of walking back down and like you don't even have to walk out far. You sort of like the moment you sort of walk out the door, because he's sort of followed around this building. I'll put you over there. Oop, out. Yeah. God damn. I hate this. I've actually got to use the doors when I'm moving your minis. So
Can
it's...
you reshare, please?
Yeah, I will. It's moving you up there as well. Boom. Share record. So if you zoom out on the map, you'll see where you are. You know what, I'm going to make it so you guys can see this whole map anyway.
Will I see anything?
Probably
I
not.
will tell you guys that he wasn't in the tavern, obviously.
No, we're not just storming off and like following you, going, what, huh?
Yeah, so this sort of long like L-shaped building sort of thing on the edge of the map is the inn. And basically you can tell as you sort of come in, the like track sort of goes, like hooks off the main track and so on and so forth. But then you see footprints heading off sort of, I'll say where I put Salazar's token. And sort of looping back around the other side of the inn and like heading straight back towards Torgi's cabin.
Brother, is this the way that you came before?
Because you were
What do you
both
mean?
sort of, you all came back from Torgi's cabin together.
Yeah, we came from the opposite
Oh no, because we
direction.
did go up there. Yeah, I forgot we
Yeah,
went up
so
there.
he's pretty much looped around the backside of the inn and sort of pretty much went right back the same
Fuck
way.
it! Getting into a run. Fucking
Okay.
you athletics motherfucking piece of shit. I start to run, following the tracks.
Alrighty, are you the other two following?
Yeah, clumsily. I'm like
Yeah, because you can't see.
as
so
elegantly as
it's-
a large elephant that can't see in the dark can move
so
at a high
you're
speed.
actually going to find Vinda and Cincy both struggle to follow you at any sort of pace. Neither of them can see 5 feet in front of their face.
So that I don't hurt Vinder, I'm gonna like pick him up in my trunk and like put him on my
Yeah.
shoulder.
So
I
say
don't
you
like
guys sort
land
of,
on him.
you start to go and run and go, this is a fucking horrible idea.
I mean, I
And-
feel like little bits of lightning would be flicking off my body, so that
Yeah.
might help them follow me.
I still think I'm at risk of landing on Vinder. He's only little.
We'll get you to make
I will-
what do we got?
Is
Yep.
Zenzi picking up Vinda?
Yeah.
I'm going to take Zenzi's hand and guide her.
Aw, thanks.
Alright, so
Shut
with
up.
that you managed to...
Oh, yeah. Aw, thanks, shut up.
I imagine that actually happening too.
Yeah, completely in character, guys.
So I'd say that
Absolutely.
sort of with that you guys managed to get there. I will say that Zada, you get there, you know, like a bit before, maybe a minute or two before the rest of the group, considering they're trying to be guided through the dark and so on and so forth.
The door's opened, I'm assuming still.
Yep, the door's flattened down.
Door was ripped off.
Yeah, it was knocked down when he charged
I
in.
run straight into the house and ask the character,
So
where's
you
the
see
dragon?
Tolgi like halfway through, or you wouldn't even have to get far through the door before you start seeing her like dragging this dead corpse sort of Salazar back out through the door. Trying to.
Right.
Like, this is a very sick dwarf trying to drag a dragonborn.
I mean, I
Pointed
wouldn't want that
staff.
thing stinking up the house either.
And not thinking, I'm going to yell in Primordial, because I'm mad, I'm probably not thinking it through. So do they speak Primordial by any chance?
No, she turned around and goes, what the fuck are you on about?
Right, common, basic. What happened?
She
Try
like
to
points
point it
over
out.
to like where her bed is, and you can see there's like a shit ton of blood next to her bed. It's like, I was trying to sleep and, you know, stay near the fire, and your big scaly idiot there barged in, destroyed my door, and tried to kill me.
Inside check.
Okay. Make an insight check.
Oh wow, that's a 3. You know what? I'm gonna use my bless.
I'll just give it add on, sure. It would have expired by now, but sure.
Charlie was still there.
Yeah, I think you've got to
it's
actually drop
7
it off.
total.
7 total.
Yep.
Yeah.
If I didn't
as
use the
far
bless now, I would have forgotten.
Yeah, as far as you're aware, she's telling the truth. Like, there's nothing showing that she's lying. And as much as you know of, you know, the scaly bastard, she, you know, it's not putting it past him to come and try and kill her.
How far away behind are we?
So you guys will be showing up, like, around now kind of thing. And you sort of walk in and see Tolgi standing there like, oh shit, like with a, you know, trident pointing straight at her.
one arm in the air, one arm holding the leg of the
Yeah,
dragon.
trying to drag him, yeah. It's like,
really
I
wish
still
I had
want
calm
to,
emotions.
I still want to drag him, but it's like,
Darius is just gonna look at the body and it's like, Well, he got what he
Yeah,
deserved.
she still hasn't pulled the hand axe out either, so it's still lodged in his head.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Zaris is just gonna shrug her and be like, he has been trying to kill her all day.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta check if I can do something.
Okay.
I'm going to really quick try and heal up her a little bit.
The dying.
You're healing up Tildy?
Spare the dying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spare the dead!
You're already dead. Like, far, far dead.
Just comes back with a fucking.
Also, I don't have that.
Yeah. So how much are you healing for, Kate?
I'm trying to figure that out. Hang on.
Okay.
Healing word.
And click on the
I can
magnifying
do something with
glass.
that. Yeah, my spell was way moved. There we go. Healing word, magnifying glass. Heal. I can't see her. Oh shit!
So
I got to roll
7.
d20 first, don't I?
No, you don't have to try and hit
No,
with a healing
not,
thing.
not
It just
the
does it.
healing word.
So you heal for 7. Yep. She's looking healthier.
I don't have that ability anymore, Ryan. I've used my 2 slots.
You had the chance. You were the chosen one.
Zaris is gonna start patting the corpse down for like the coin pouch and anything else.
She's just giving up on that. Yeah, he's fucking dead.
Oh god. So it's at this time I ask Ryan, am I sending the party on a quest to try and bring you back?
Well, here's the thing. Once
With
the
the
body
group?
and that's done,
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb, and I'm going to select Poison. No, Acid, and I'm going to disintegrate the body.
Fair
Oh
enough.
shit!
I will say that you guys were able to pretty much like loot whatever you sort of wanted off him then. So you guys would have gotten, I said, all these.
Sword, great axe, hand axes, javelin,
Yeah.
backpack.
I said I'll put these back into the.
Take my teeth if you want.
I've got to
Actually,
get
can I
that.
They'll
steal-
take the
Tooth
saber
tiger.
wolf teeth. Yeah.
Can I steal him for his scales?
Oh my god.
I mean, it's not really like it's nothing saying you can't. I guess more just your own sort of self. You know.
I would say
I'm
take
not-
whatever,
I'm
take
not-
whatever items you want, but like you can see me.
Yeah, he's
Charging
starting to
up
line up,
chromatic
ready
orb.
to go.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
what
not.
happens
I'm
when
not
the
gonna
whole
steal.
party hates the character?
I'm just not really looking forward to what he's going to do next.
Yeah, this was level 1.
Right, so 2 hand axes.
Level 2.
Yep. Alright, I've got everything in there besides. So I've got 1
It's like
CP.
time for Rusty V2.
No, no, no.
13.
Leave
and
Rusty alone.
10. Okay, all of Ryan's stuff that's worth sort of keeping is in his thing. Yeah.
Then I'll just, once I've disintegrated the bones and the scales and everything, I'll turn and say in Primordial, that's so no one can tell Mama anything. And then I'll just walk away from this woman and her dying self. Slowly back to the town.
She's looking at you like Tolgi is looking at you like very puzzled, like instead of having a body to drag out and get rid of, there's now this like disintegrating sort of body in the middle of her floor. She's now got to try and sort out. But yeah, she's not putting up a fight or anything after watching that. She's just like, yep, I'm gonna just sit here and be quiet.
I need food.
Alright, so you guys, this is like we're getting towards 8-ish now, 8:30. You guys could still make it back into the inn. It'll be probably about 9-ish by the time we get there, maybe 15 minutes, half an hour. Also, like either way to go to ergons. You guys can pick sort of whichever direction you want to go. But Vindar is saying that, you know, we can roll out the our sleeping bags and stuff at ergons if we don't want to pay for a room.
Pay for a room.
But he's also looking at the, you know, he's just got a coin purse basically off Salazar's body. So
I think if we're going to go on this quest, we're going to need some good sleep, especially after witnessing whatever that was. I suggest we try and find some accommodations. There will be time for sleeping in.
Let's just get a
later.
tavern.
yeah, so he's going back to the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys will sort of, you walk back in there, sort of thing, and the dwarf behind the bar gives you a big hearty wave and goes, "Oh, you're back again, my friends. It's you weren't in here for long, and did you find your scaly friend that you were looking for?"
No.
Oh well, let's hope he shows up somewhere. What can I do for you?
Rooms.
Rooms?
Food.
No. Yeah, rooms and food. No worries at all. So I'll just take that out of what's on the party sheet. So there's maybe probably say a silver each for the night, and then probably that'd include food for dinner and breakfast, and
I'll pay for. Oh, there's 4 of us, isn't there?
Yep.
I'll pay for the 4 of us for.
Well, you have Vindar. Yep, so there's the 4 of us. Yep, so that works. Yep.
Yeah, so I'll just take the silver out of what I've got. So I'll just pay for everyone for the rooms.
Okay, I was just gonna take it off the party sheet. That's all good.
That's right.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, with that, you guys are resting up for the night, and we'll call that the end of this session. Just give Ryan a chance to make up his new guy, and an easy spot for Corey to find you guys, and we can go.
Are we all in individual rooms?
Yeah, unless you guys specified otherwise, you'll be in individual rooms. So it's up to you guys, but either way, it's the same cost regardless. It's more you're paying for the bed, I guess. So not so much the room, but for the bed.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, that was a.
Yeah, alrighty. Let's end this stream. Just got it off.